There you go. Okay, so I have a question. I do have a question. You're talking about, you have to believe in yourself and you have to keep going. A big bear hit you up, or you kept hitting him up. He finally gave you the chance, and you started from the bottom and you progressed to where you're at right now. In that
Hmm.
process, what do you think was the most difficult for you? Like what, like almost made you give up? Like, this way people could know that you went through your stuff too. You went through your go through. This way people don't give up when they're going through the same thing. What was the hardest thing for you?
Well, two things come to mind. The first thing is when I was first working for Q1047, and it was 3 years in. It was 3 years in, and Crazy Cat left middays. I don't know, you guys might be familiar with her or not. She's now on Live 1055. She does mornings on Live 1055 as Katrina. When she first left Q1047 and she went to Las Vegas to Hot in Las Vegas 97.5. I was board opping for her, or board opping, just running the midday mix, running music, running back calls, and, being like a producer for the show. So then at that time they started looking for someone to hire. Of course, I wanted the job, but they hired another girl to do the job. That was very, very disappointing. Like I took a hit, like it hurt me very bad. I basically trained this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a radio personality on a morning show, but she didn't know how to run the boards at all.
Right,
So
right.
I showed her how to run the boards. And so I trained this girl. I basically trained the person that took the job. Mind you, though, at the time, she was pregnant and she was driving in from the IE every day. That was stressful to her. But when they told me, this is so cool, I don't think I've ever really told this story like to people, But when I was told that they were giving the job to her, first thing that popped into my head was, you're gonna regret that. And you know what I'm saying? Like that popped into my mind. And I mean, just dealing with that, it's like I didn't feel like I was entitled for the job, but I definitely felt like I deserved it because I worked hard. I felt like I deserved that position. She ended up not being able to keep the job. So I ended up on middays. So
Okay.
then it turned into me working doubly hard just to prove myself that I was worthy of that job. And I earned it and I worked hard to keep it because I knew that God gave me another chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
of
that
course, definitely.
opportunity. Yeah, he gave me another chance. So then I had to come in and be better than anybody else at that station. That's how I felt. Like I had to work doubly hard. And I did it. And, I've been middays now for, I don't even want to say how long it's been. Ooh.
And
But
that
the
happens everywhere. That happens everywhere where people that like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna, you train with other people, you cross train with other people, and people that have less
Mhm.
experience than you, and then the job comes up
Mhm.
and that other person gets it. I've seen it, everywhere. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It always happens, man. But it's unfortunately for her, but good for you that it kind of flipped on it and you actually got it. So that's really good.
Yeah, it was. And then the second battle that I've had to deal with is more of a personal thing, and I touched on this, when we were just talking. But doubt kills. It can really make things hard for you. Like you have to believe in yourself. Self-doubt has almost made me want to quit so many times just because I felt like, well, I'm not good at this. It's like, what am I doing? I'm not good at this. Why am I not progressing? Why am I not growing? And I'm not moving anywhere. I'm seeing all these other people like get these other jobs and, move on to a bigger market or do this or do that. And I'm not getting what I felt like I deserved. But then through I guess, like life experience and acceptance, I just realized that God has me exactly where I'm supposed to be at this time, at this moment. And I will get my glory on his time, not mine. When he's ready for me to have it. Everything that I desire and I dream of is already promised, but I have to believe in myself and have faith. And that's it. So people out there, self-doubt, don't let it get you. Don't let it get you. Believe in yourself. It's
And
number one.
those times that you, like, for example, like when that girl got your job that you wanted to get, you trained her on the board, she got the job, but eventually it only made you stronger, right? Because you had to go through that negative, kind of built you up. So when you did get the job, maybe at the time you weren't 100% ready. And so you had to kind of go through that negative to build you up a little bit more. So when you did get the job, because you eventually did, then you said you gave it 1,000% because you were ready. You know what I mean? So you never know. Maybe that was meant to be.
It was meant to be, because let me tell you, at the time that all of this was happening, I had gone through like a breakup with my boyfriend at the time, and I felt like that this was the man that I was supposed to marry, right? But it ended up that he went one direction and I went towards my career. So at that time, going through that breakup, there were times, and I'm going to let people know on this secret too, there were times that I'd be sitting behind the board just in tears because I was in so much pain. And that job, Q1047, it saved my life because I gave it everything I had. I threw myself completely into that job because at that time I had nothing else and to keep me going. But I had to believe that this, there was something bigger for me than just to be this man's wife. You see what I'm saying? Like there was something bigger for me, a bigger plan than that. And like he's married now. Like he went through a couple of girlfriends and went and got married because he wanted somebody to take care of him. But I didn't want to take care of him. I wanted to take care of me. And I knew that God had a bigger plan for me. So I don't know what the message is behind that, but I hope somebody got something out of it.
I got that. I got exactly what you just said. There's a bigger plan for it. And this is a whole nother story, but whatever you believe in, whether it's just energy, God, or whatever it is, but it's positive. Whatever it is positive, and things happen for a reason. And I thank you so much for opening up to us about that, because it's good to, like a lot of people are going through a struggle right now, and it's like, oh, what possibly could be good from this? And it's good to hear from someone that already went through it, and it's like, hey, because of that, I focus on my career, and look where I'm at now. So thank you so much for opening up and letting us know about that. So that's motivating. I love it. I love this. This is awesome.
Well, do you want to break and do some music? We've been talking for a long time.
Oh, I know. I gave up on the music. I'm like, this is awesome. This is dope. All right, I guess we go into some music. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. And I got one more question. Hey, shout out to Baby. I call her Baby J. She says she's listening and you're motivating her. She's like she's like texting me like, "That's right, girl. That's awesome." Like randomly, I get these random texts. Like she's like, you're motivating her. So the last one is I love her. So that's Baby J. I think she's from Santa Ana. She's tuning in to.
Shout out to you, Baby J. Much love to you, Baby J. Thanks for listening. And whatever you're doing, just believe in yourself and just have faith, honey. Go work out. God's got something awesome for you. Believe it. Know it.
There you go. So let's get back. Let's get to some music. And I got one more question. And I'm sure Alynette will just, drop in that knowledge. And we'll be right back. It's Not Your Average Radio. I am the big I call myself the big homie Monski. It's Monski, but it just sounds better when I say big homie Monski. Not Your Average Radio. We'll be right back. Check it out. Not Your Average Radio, Big Homie Monski, MixBosses.com. We're still here with Miss Alynette.
You're struggling every time.
I'm struggling every time. I really
am. Trust yourself.
No,
I'm going to say, you know it.
Alynette. I want to call you. My Mexican's gonna come out and say Alynette.
Alynette. Well, it's better than some of my listeners would call me and say I don't know where they would get the Z from, but they say my name, Miss Alynette. Miss Alynette. I love it. People get creative with it.
They do.
Get creative. My name is open to interpretation.
There you go. It keeps it interesting. Like, hey, you should have like a contest on your show. But like, hey, I got tickets for the first person that can say my name right.
Yeah,
There
no,
you go.
it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. But I mean, I've gone through that all my life. My real name is Alynette, so like people have, murdered it all my life. So it's okay. I get it.
There you go. And
It's
this
not an easy
is,
name.
man, this has been an amazing interview. I don't know if I told you, but I record them. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
tomorrow. I also I work with another online radio station called mixbosses.com, and they
Mhm.
are hosted out of Australia. So what I do
Nice.
is I record this and I upload it to their server, and then it'll rerun on mixbosses.com. That'll be 2 o'clock tomorrow, 2 p.m. tomorrow, California time, and
Cool.
that'll be Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Australia time. I'm still trying to get used to that. We've been doing that for almost a year, I think, or so, and
Mhm.
it's the time is just crazy. But anyways, yeah, something like that. And then I use the same, like I told you earlier, the hyphenate, the guy that blocked me. I do
Mhm.
have a YouTube channel, and I load up all the interviews. I put little slideshows with the audio on there on my YouTube channel. So
Mhm.
this has been a pretty long interview, so I probably have to cut it in two. No, but this is good though. This is
Yeah,
definitely worth it. You know,
it's gonna be too long to put up on
A-
YouTube in
as
one
one
video.
as one video exactly.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. It's really cool. So
At the
thank
end of
you.
it, like a really special order item to be able to get up like a long. You have to like pay extra or something. I don't know.
No, no, no. I think that I have like a one interview that I just posted up for like almost an hour, like 50 minutes or
Mhm.
something. But at the same time, it's just no one's gonna sit there for 50 minutes to listen to an interview. But so I rather cut it, especially this interview. You're dropping a lot of knowledge that I want people to hear. People need to hear. So I don't want them to get like not bored, but just people don't have time to sit there for 50 minutes and listen to something. So it's like,
People
here's part
have
one, part
time.
two.
People have time.
I don't
People
know. I
just
don't.
don't commit nowadays.
Yeah.
People are their attention spans are so flighty. They're just like boom, boom, boom. They want everything instant gratification right now. People need to sit down and be quiet for a minute. And that's hard for people to do now with our society and everything just moving so fast. And people they need to be shh, but they can't shh anymore. So anyways,
That's funny coming from
blah, blah,
someone
blah.
that says that you like to talk a lot.
I do. I love to talk a lot. But you know what? I love to talk. I love to talk about people and have a real relationships with people and have real interactions with people, not just on social media, not on Facebook, but when I meet people face to face or when I even get to talk to them on the phone, with 21047, I want to have real interactions with people. You remember what it's like to pick up the phone and actually have a phone conversations with somebody other than texting them? That's what society is lacking now. We're missing out on real live communication with people and what it's like to really touch another human being and be generally interested and really concerned about who that person is. Because like I was saying earlier, we're all one, but we're all disconnected from each other because we just rather live our life through on the other side of a cell phone or on the other side of just social media platforms where everyone's just able to say or feel free to say whatever you want to say and be so rude and condescending and sarcastic towards other people when it's all fake. It's not real because you got this false sense of strength on the other side of a computer device or something when it's all false. That's not real interaction with somebody. 9 times out of 10 people talk mess on Instagram or something like that. They would never say that to somebody's face. Never. So what makes you think it's right to say it? I'm going off on a whole nother topic. We can go through. Oh boy! Don't get on that up and preaching up in here. Lord have mercy. Don't do it,
No,
Lord.
damn. We need more time with
Sorry,
you.
sorry.
We gotta do a live part two with you. And this is
Well,
I've
yeah,
never
I'll
done
come
that.
back anytime you want me to come back. Okay. But anyways, you did have like a final question for me. I'm going to let you go ahead and ask that final question so that we can get back to the music and people can enjoy the music that you play on the show. Let me help you out because I'll talk forever.
This is awesome. All right, so okay. the last question that I have, and this is something that, again, we, like I was telling Miss Alynette off the radio, I was like, hey, we want to make this fun. We're laughing, we're having a good time. But at the end of the day, she already told us where she came from. She told us her struggles. She told us her victories. And I think that's important for everybody that's listening now, listening tomorrow at mixbusters.com, listening on YouTube, all that good stuff. But again, I want to know too, as someone that is as successful as you are and where you're at now, where do you want to be? What are your goals within like the next year? What's the goals for you for the next year? Where do you want to be?
Within the next year, I hope to be one step closer to God and knowing myself. Also, I would like, and I will be, I feel like I put so much time and effort into discovering and finding out who Miss Alynette was, and then working on my career for so long, just really focusing on that. I think my journey is changing, and I believe that I'm going to meet my husband very, very soon, and so I'll take that journey as a wife and mother. That will come. But my main goal is I have a brand that I'm working on. It's really in the works, but it's an idea. It's a concept that I'm really excited about. And it's going to take time to develop, but it's under, I have my charity events that I put on, my Hot Mama Day. I put that on every year. I just had my 8th annual event in May. So I raised $3,000 for the fight against cancer, and I've been doing that for 8 years. My next, and building Miss Alynette Presents, which is like basically putting on events for wherever I decide to put on an event. That's like throwing concerts or whatever I want to do, club events. That's another avenue for me. The next journey is femdistry, and femdistry is basically us women, and the men that believe in the power of a woman, who believes in her own feminine power. Because there's men that they don't like femininity. In working in a male-dominated field where you're oftentimes made to feel like being a woman is less than, or it's not embraced. Our power, we kind of push it down, and because it's looked down upon to be a woman. And you can't, men have a hard time dealing with our emotions, and they look upon it as being weak when it's not. It's our strength. Being nurturing, being loving, and being able to express ourselves is not a weakness. It's a strength. And it scares men. But I want to be able to embrace that and mentor other girls and other people and other women that would like to be in the industry of music, film, radio, all those facets. I know people in all of those genres of the industry. I want to be able to give them a referral service and give them ways that they can work and get their voice heard, all under this platform of femdistry. Now, it's going to take some work and some time, but I just want to make it easier for young girls like me, that didn't have a female mentor that can tell them, hey, girl, don't do that. And from a female point of view, because when my mentor was a man, so it's different. They don't understand me having a boyfriend and breaking up, and they're just like, well, get over it. That's not how women work. So I want to be able to mentor other young girls, because I believe that my purpose, why God really put me here, is because I am here to help young girls, and that our troubled youth, our people out there, are the next generation coming up there, really lost, and they need guidance. And I believe that that's my purpose, because I've not had an easy road of it at all. I haven't. I have insight on how I can help young girls be better than I was and make it easier for them, and so they could survive. And because they're our future. I mean, there's nothing more simpler that was ever said. I believe our children are our future. They are. Who's going to take care of my old butt one day? So
there you go.
Everyone reach back and grab a kid help them be better than you were. If everybody did that, then we can make a better world in general, because it's going to shit right now.
You're absolutely right. I talk about that too on Not Your Average Radio, like the role models that the girls have now, and it's mostly girls. You know what I mean? Like, because you see them, trying to look like.
I don't want nothing against her, but I don't want Kim Kardashian, Amber Rose, Nicki Minaj being a role model for my daughter. I don't.
Exactly.
Now, I don't think that's acceptable. There are so few women role models that are out there doing positive things that are in the forefront of media. They don't have us out there like that because they are totally just sexualizing us, because sex sells. So, but that's unacceptable. There's got to be another way, and I don't want to lose the next generation on this social media crap because they don't have anyone to pull them out of that and go, no, baby girl, you don't need to inject yourself with booty juice. You need to just love yourself the way you are because God made you in his image and you're perfect just the way you are. Somebody needs to start telling those girls this, and I am going to do it.
There you go.
I'm going to do it.
And I'm not even a female, and I was talking about that the other day too. And I have a son. I don't even have a daughter, but I'm like, if I did have a daughter, I wouldn't exactly. I will not want these people that are so-called role models to be their role models. It just the thing that really set me off the other day, and I crazy. I had a little rant on the radio station. Is the Kylie Jenner? They were like trying to make like you sucked like a shot glass or something, and you made your lips fat, and because it was like the Kylie Jenner thing. And then
that challenge, yeah.
And then she comes out saying that those are not really, they're not even her real lips. So like that she gets injections in her to fill her lips up, and so these girls are trying to look like something that's not even real, because the person that looks like that's not even what they really look like. So it's like it was really upsetting to me, and I just went crazy.
You know what is so funny? I saw a video today on Instagram of Nicki Minaj dancing, twerking before the butt implant. Oh my God! I was like, that girl had no booty.
She had
None.
She had nothing. No top, no
But
bottom.
now look at her. Like, that is so plastic. That's not real. And I can't sleep at night knowing that a girl is going to look at that and think that's the way she's supposed to look. No. You have to love yourself the way you are. So that's what Femdustry is going to be about. So everyone be looking out for that. I'm going to need everyone's help trying to build that platform, that brand. If you see it, support it. Actually, follow me on Instagram at Miss_Alynette. That's MISS_Alynette, ALYNETTE. I'm on Facebook, Alynette Alley Cat, ALYNETTE, ALYCAT. So look me up on those two platforms. I'm up there. Hit me up. Talk to me. I have my chat on, so you can talk to me. Just don't hit on me, because I'll shut your shit down quick.
This is awesome. You're the third. I had 3 females that have been on radio, and they all say the same shit. This is awesome. They're like, just keep it professional. Keep it professional, 100.
Yeah, keep it professional up there. Really, I don't like when people try to hit up on. I will clown you so hard if you try to hit on me on Facebook or you slide in my DM trying to holler at me. Get over yourself. It ain't about that. Nah, I'm about real interactions, real connections with people. Real, not that. No.
This is awesome. And one more thing. I'll be honest with you. I usually stop broadcasting at midnight, so we got 3 minutes. We did the whole broadcast with the.
That's why I gave my social media out, because I was like, I know he's gonna cut me off soon, so I got to stop talking at some point. So that's why I gave my social media out. That
would be something that I would ask you. Like, okay, before we go, let them know where they can get a contact with you. You're professional. I don't even I could just let you talk and not even say anything. You would have interviewed yourself.
Hey, shout out to Baby J, who just follows me on Instagram. Hey, boo. She's a makeup artist.
She's a makeup artist. She actually not recently she got certified and stuff like that. So she's working on her grind, and I try to motivate her as well.
Go ahead, boo. Do your thing, Baby J.
There you go. But yeah, I think it's time to get out of here. Before I leave, I'll play a couple of tracks. Again, thank you so much, Miss Alynette. Oh, see, I second guessed myself on that one, but I almost had it. Thank you very much,
You
Miss
gotta believe in
Alynette.
yourself, boo. You gotta believe.
I believe in myself and everything else, just not saying your name. It's crazy. But that's what's up. Again, thank you so much, and we definitely have to have you on this again, man, because this is. I don't think you're done. I think you still have a lot more to say.
Yeah, I can talk until the end of time, boo.
There it is. That's what's up. So, anyways, oh, hold on. Baby J just sent me a message. She's probably like, oh, shit. Let's see what she says. Hold on. Open, stupid phone. She's like, hey, now. I tell you, I got like all kinds of. This is really funny. Anyways, again, we got to get out of here because I got to upload this to mixbosses.com. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I still got shit to do. But anyways, again, thank you so much, Miss Alynette, and we'll definitely stay in touch. But anyways, I'm out of here as well. I'm gonna play a couple more tracks and then I'm gonna end the broadcast. But this is how we do it right here. This is Not Your Average Radio. I am Monski. Miss Alynette is in the house.
You say it again? Why do you say it?
I fucked it up, huh? Fuck, see,
Yep.
I did it. I went with it and I screwed it up.
Yo,
Miss
so
Alynette.
Mexican, baby. I love y'all. You're the best.
All right, so we're out of here, man. Thank you again. You guys have a good night, good day, good evening, wherever it is that you're listening to us from. But that's what's up. We're out of here. Check it out.